up to our dear friends. How are you? Miss Micah is eating cabbage and beet salad. I didn't know if she would like it, but man, look at her eating. She is eating that like it tastes good. You like it?
No.
I actually gave her a bite of it before I put it in her bowl because nobody else will eat it. And that's O'Malley behind me making that racket. Who knows what he's upset about. So tomorrow is Wednesday, which means today is Tuesday. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks since we've had bad stormy weather. It's been raining almost every single day. It's been thunder, lightning, rain, and that's the one trigger that my migraines have is, what are you, my goodness, he's just jumping and running all over the place. What are you doing? What? So you just jumped up on the chair? What are you doing? What? You cannot get on the table. No. He's going to the groomer next Tuesday. In 1 week, he's going to the groomer to get his hair cut. Oh my goodness, he's so hyper. Like, what's gone into you? Huh? What is happening? You cannot get on the table, you rascal rabbit. He's funny, huh, Mikey? You want some more? You gonna eat your crackers first? Okay. So I have to remember what I was telling you. That the weather is the one trigger that I know for sure I have for my migraines. If I have other triggers, I do not know what they are, but the weather is the one thing that really agitates my migraines. So it's been a really long 3 weeks, not terrible. I've had 3 emergency meds, which is 3 pills that I've had in 3 weeks. And I took those 3 pills in a week and a half, something like that. So that was just a little bit rougher time right in there. And then this morning I got up and I'm like, man, my head hurts so bad. And I thought, well, maybe I missed my medication yesterday. So I took it this morning, but my head's just been hurting. And it was raining this morning, and it has rained all day long. This afternoon, I had to take an emergency pill. So that would be my 4th one in the last 3 weeks, which is a lot for me to take. I don't generally have to take them that much. The emergency pill, it's the one that you get 9 in a month. And 9 pills will last me a really long time. But I've already had 4 in a month, but I just refilled the box. So I have 2 left in one box, and then I have 9 in a brand new box. So I have a total of 11. And I'm just about ready to probably stop my day. I haven't been incredibly active since I got my new office area that I showed you last night. I'm pretty excited. I go in there every morning and I sit down. What do I have to do today? Let's look at email. Let's look at all my lists, and let's make a new list, and let's cross off the list. Now let's file something. And I'm having like a ton of time being organized and getting stuff done. So we didn't have a CNA come this afternoon for Micah. She got the flu. The last 2 months of CNAs is a whole story all by itself. We've not had CNAs. Shifts have been filled, but that's another whole story. Anyway, today the CNA was sick with the flu. She's a new girl. And I took an emergency med. This particular emergency med doesn't usually give me a lot of side effects, or they're usually pretty manageable. I took it before I knew somebody wasn't coming this afternoon. And now I'm feeling the effects of it, like I'm feeling just a little bit on the loopy side, maybe a little bit dizzy. Mentally, I feel okay, but physically, I'm a little off because I feel a little medicated. I don't know why it's affected me that way, and I'm wondering if maybe I didn't have enough food in my system when I took it. So Mike is going to need to go to the bathroom, and I'm hoping that Deb comes early, because if Deb comes early, I think I can get by without walking her to the bathroom. I already have a little bit of a hard time walking Micah. Like we'll kind of get off balance a little, or I'm picking her up, getting her off the bed. It's real easy for us to kind of topple and go almost to the ground. Like that happens a lot when I take care of her. Are you agreeing that I have a hard time taking care of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what you got in your bowl there. You want some more? Okay. Let me go grab you a let's go over here and get a spoon. I used the spoon that she was eating with because it was clean. I didn't actually think she was going to want more. I've never heard of beets and cabbage together before. So somebody tell me if you like beets. And I'm guessing most of you are going to say, I don't like beets. Those are disgusting. How can you eat those? And I've never given them to Micah before, I don't think. And I got these over at Big Lot the other day. So this is beets with cabbage. And then I got one jar that's just beets. They're pickled. Usually when I get them, and I don't get them very often, I haven't had them in a long, long time. I love fresh beets, and I've not had those in many, many years. I should go look for some of those and cook those. I think you just boil them and eat them. Those taste amazing. Beets taste like dirt, in case you don't know what beets taste like. Beets taste like dirt. And I guess it reminds me of my childhood because I absolutely love to eat beets. I don't know why I don't get them more often. Maybe because nobody else eats them besides me. And it's just not something that I'm usually seeing at the store. I just happened to walk by these when I was at Big Lot. And I'm like, man, those look pretty good. Let's grab some of those. I also really like asparagus. Do any of you guys like asparagus? William doesn't care for asparagus. But one year he got me a jar of pickled asparagus. Those tasted really good. I'd never had before or since. I don't think I've ever had pickled asparagus. It was just a big long spears in a jar taller than this one because they were pickled. Man, you are loving that. Look at that. Oh, she just scooped that cracker right up, didn't you? Yeah? Here, you want some more crackers? You are one hungry girl, you are. Those crackers right there, I was going to give her some of those, and I ate one and they're stale. So you know what that means? That means that Bo will be eating those stale crackers because sometimes he eats crackers with his medication. William usually gives him a banana, and sometimes he'll give him stale crackers. So we don't have to worry about anything going to waste around here because Bo has to have something to eat with his medication. And I am also starting to get sleepy, and I can tell that my speech is affected just very, very slightly. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it and I can feel it. Sometimes I have this exact thing going on without any medication at all in my system. It's just what migraines do. They affect my speech a little bit. They affect, and then I've got that really loud ringing in my ears, and I don't know. The last 3 weeks have been kind of hard. And the last few days, today is Tuesday, so sometime in the last week, something changed in my head, and I'm starting to feel really overwhelmed. Like I'm feeling overwhelmed with life, and there isn't anything that's changed, and I should not be feeling overwhelmed with life. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's all the stuff going on in my head. I did increase my my Depakote from 250 back to 500 milligrams that I was already taking for, I don't know, 2 years or so. So that wasn't a new thing. But now I'm going back on that. I don't know if that's affecting me or not. There are a lot of side effects with the Depakote. If I could take 1,000 milligrams, my head would not hurt. But I also would have a bellyache that would hurt so bad, and I would not be able to sleep. And then when I did sleep, I would have terrible, terrible dreams, like real crazy, vivid dreams. I have some of those things at 500 milligrams, but I have to offset these side effects with what good it does in my head, because there is no other prescription med that I can take orally that we have found that helps my head. So I don't know. I'm just kind of stuck here. I don't know. It's just really hard to live with your head and your ears just all the time. It's just it's hard to think. It's hard to concentrate. It's hard to I don't know. It feels just kind of like it's hard to live sometimes like this. And then I went for over 2 weeks, or about 2 weeks, where my head was really hurting every day. But man, I was up and going just like my head wasn't even hurting. Man, I was so proud of myself. I don't know what the difference is, but sometimes my head can really hurt. But physically, I'm okay, and I'm not too tired. And I can just, go through life as if my head's not hurting, even though it's really hurting. And then all of a sudden it changes like it did several days ago now. And I'm like, okay, I am suddenly not okay. My head's not okay, and I'm not dealing with it in the same way that I was before internally. Outside, I think I look like I'm fine. Okay, anyway, it's just hard. It's just one of those, man, look at that. She is just eating all that. Here, how about we take it off your apron? Should we take it off your apron? Okay, let's take it off your apron. Okay. Now, for some of you, this is gross, and for some of you, this is just, life, and this is how we live, right? It's just kind of messy, right? Messy is eating food, and that's okay, right? Do you want some more of the beets? Man, you're loving this. I can hardly believe this. Now me and Mike are going to have to start eating beets together, huh? Wow, look at this. Nobody is going to believe that Mikey, she pretty much likes everything. You guys remember that commercial? Most of you guys are too young to remember that commercial. Mikey eats everything. I think that was a Life cereal commercial. Give it to Mikey. Mikey eats everything. Mikey likes everything, I think is what it was. Well, our Mikey likes everything. And she's proving it right now. She's liking beets. Beets and cabbage and crackers. Hooray! Beets and crackers and cabbage. Hooray! Yeah? Are you having a good time eating that?
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing Deb?
Yeah.
And we have a couple of packages of briefs on the table because I got a text message today that she needs them in her program. And I kept thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, I better just go do it right now, or I am going to forget that we need to send those. And then they'll be telling me tomorrow, she's completely out and we don't have any. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, I forgot to send them. Does anybody on here watch Kitten Academy? That is the absolute coolest channel. I think William is the one that found it. And they're not rescue cats. I forget what they are, but they're some kind of a rescue cat. I forget exactly what it is that they do, but they have like a Kitten Academy Con, K.A. Con, Kitten Academy Con. They call it K.A. Con. So it's Kitten Academy is the name of the channel. So he has a 24 live stream going on all the time whenever they get a new batch of kitties. It's always a pregnant mom with her brand new kitties. And then he does live streams every day for a little bit, and you get to watch the new batch of kittens. Like they just got a new batch of kittens, and the other ones are being adopted out, and they're getting spayed and getting neutered. And I love the guy that does this. I don't even know his name. His wife is a doctor, and I don't know what it is he does. I want to say he does computer stuff, but he's really, really cool, and you don't see him in the videos. Except on mail day. They do mail day on Saturdays. And he just videos the little baby kittens. And it is the absolute cutest thing. I could watch that stuff forever. He went live a while ago for a few minutes because one of the last batch of kitties just got, I get the spayed and the neutered mixed up. She's a girl. Her name is Flip. She just got neutered, or spayed, whichever one. And he was just videoing her for just a few minutes. They put them in a bedroom separate from all the other kittens. They call them kids. Separate them from all the other kids so that they can make sure that they're well and stuff. Anyway, it is the cutest channel I've ever seen with little kittens on it. And so I don't watch their live streams every day, but I watch a lot of them. And Micah watched one while ago with me. Man, look at her eating that, guys. Wow, look at that. She has cleaned out that plate. My goodness, do you want some more? No? You're done? What about a drink?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll go get you a drink. You want to say bye to your friends? I will look to the hills from whence cometh my help, for my help cometh from the Lord who made the heaven and the earth. Say, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you.